Now, the question is why there is two different methods of calling function in C. Is there any benefit of calling a function by call by value, or if there is any benefit by calling a user defined function by the method call by reference? Of course, there is some benefit of calling a function by call by value, and there is some benefit of calling a function by call by reference. What is the benefit? The arguments passed to the function, are referred as actual arguments. When you call a function by any of the method, either by call by value or by call by reference, the arguments that you pass to the function while calling are known as actual arguments, and the parameters declared while defining a user-defined function are known as formal arguments. These parameters helps the function to work upon the data that are passed while calling a user-defined function to the function defined by the user. This means when you pass the argument by writing the calling statement of the user-defined function, these values or these addresses are operated by the function defined in the program from its own body. And if you want to access the value of the arguments passed to the function by the function definition, then you have to call the function by using the call by reference method. If you want that your defined function can use and also modify the content of the arguments passed to the function, then you must have to call the function by using call by reference method. And if you do not want to access the content of the actual argument, access means here when you do not want to modify the content of the actual argument passed to the function from function call to the function definition, then you must call your function by using the call by value method. This is the basic difference of calling a function by using call by value method and call by reference method. Suppose you are calling a function by using the call by value method and passing an argument by writing a variable name that has been declared inside the function body that calls your user defined function, and if you do not want that your defined function can change the value of the variable a, but use the value of a inside its own function definition body, then you have to call the function by using the method called by value. But if you want to change the value of variable a by the defined function, then you must call your function by using the call by reference method. When you are passing the address of a, the address of a is stored in the parameter variable declared by defining the function, and the parameter that you have declared is a pointer. This pointer will store the address of a, and pointer when stores the address of any memory can change the value of that particular memory. And I have already taught in my video lecture about pointers how to use pointers to change the content of any memory. When you will be writing here inside the function definition body the pointer variable name, you will get the address of variable that you have passed to the function from the function call by using the call by reference method, and this address will be stored in the pointer, and the pointer variable name inside the function body will make you available the address of variable a here, and if you will write asterisk p, then asterisk p will help you to access the content of the address passed to the function while you are calling the function by using the call by reference method, and you can change the content of the address received in the pointer variable by assigning or by writing a scanf statement, and the content of actual argument can be changed by using this pointer. This is the benefit of using a call of a user defined function by using call by reference method. Another concept from the topic function is of recursive function. Recursive function is a function that makes its own call for finite times. If a function calls itself from its own body for finite times, then that function is known as recursive function. And recursion is a type of looping. You can perform the same task that you have performed earlier by using loop constructs while, do while and for by using a recursive function. But you have to make it sure that function calls itself for a finite number of times from its own body. And for this you can use selection construct to limit the time of calling a function by itself from its own definition body. For this you have to write the function calling statement. The function calling statement can be written here also by using any of the syntax that I have put here on the board. And you have to make the call of the function inside the selection construct body. You have to write the if condition and inside if you have to use the syntax of calling the function. You can use the syntax that I have put on the board for calling a function by using the call by value method and calling a function by using the call by reference method. Okay? Thank you.